guys are taking essentially rights from her, or like you're taking over. She does probably need to get checked out. So blood pressure's up. She's dealing with a lot of stress. Just mental health evaluation, all that stuff. We're gonna recommend you.
I shot you.
EMS is on scene. They're evaluating her. They say she's got elevated blood pressure, right? Correct?
Yes.
She's under a lot of stress.
Yes.
And needs a mental health evaluation on some stuff.
Just mental health evaluation on stuff.
Roll it to 4619, Mr. Van Rossum. That's 4605. That's 4645. There you go. That's good enough. 4615, Judge.
Tell me if he's alive.
I'm out here with you. I can't answer that question for you.
How did this happen? I was so scared. He like turned into somebody I didn't know.
First thing she's asking is he okay? They don't give a response. Then she says, how did this happen? I was so scared. Right? Correct.
Under this single contexted line, yes, that is what it said, which contradicts.
We'll get into that. Go ahead and roll it.
Has anything like this ever happened before? Where he's gotten violent with you in the past?
The question is asked to her if he's been violent with her in the past. She doesn't say anything, but what does she do?
I was reading.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Back it up 10 seconds, Chris, and let's roll it again.
Where he's gotten violent with you in the past?
She doesn't verbally say anything, but what does she do?
She does give a head nod.
A head nod to, has he ever gotten violent with you in the past?
Yes.
Yes. At this point, she keeps asking, is he alive? Is he dead? Is he alive? Is he dead? You'd agree with that?
She keeps asking for his status.
That's right.
Throughout the entire investigation, yes.
So she nods to prior violence. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Doesn't say it, but she nods to it. Correct? Correct?
Again, yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it again, Chris.
How did this happen? Like, what are y'all saying? What are y'all saying?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Please tell me he's still alive.
We don't know.
We don't
We've
know.
been out here with you this
Okay.
entire
What am
time.
I going to tell his kids?
But
I've got to call his kids and tell them he's at the hospital.
She asks if she can contact his children. That's obviously Colt and Evan. Correct?
Correct.
Let's roll down, Chris, to 4842. Same page.
Oh, yes, sir.
That's good enough. 4839. Go ahead. 4839, Judge.
4117, all units, number.
What do I do?
Central radio, extension.
I should never have got my gun. I thought he was going to kill me. He
was going to kill me, correct?
That is what it said at this time.
The next thing is, he said he was going to, he put it like toward my mouth and said he was going to shove it down my throat. Correct?
Yes.
Chris, 5044. 5044. That's good. 5040, Judge. 5040.
I kind of feel for home.
I tried to feel for a pulse, correct?
Yes.
Go ahead and roll it, Chris.
023404, repeating 023404.
How much fun. Why did I go get my gun? You can't tell me who's getting. No, don't go to sleep. I should have just left. I told him I was gonna leave, but I was scared because the last time I left, got in a fight, I got pulled over, and they were not. I have a hearing.
He told me don't go to sleep, correct?
Again, according to this snippet, yes.
I told him I was going to leave. She says, I should have just left. I told him I was going to leave, but I was scared because last time I left, we got in a fight. I got pulled over, and then she sort of trails off. Correct?
That's what it says here, and that's what I heard. But it's,
That seems to be talking about the DUI night, right?
possibly.
Well,
No. This is completely out of context, just one line snippet, so
I
have to go
understand.
back through.
but she says I got pulled over when she left.
Oh, the last time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the DUI notes in the phone, the DUI notes in the phone that we just looked at, that she'd been practicing, they say he heads upstairs 1:30. I couldn't fall asleep. I read a few articles, organized my thoughts in my journal. Around 3 a.m., I decided to leave an hour early. I packed my belongings and put inside my vehicle. When I came back inside, David was awake and on the stairs, and we talked for 20 minutes, and I left to head home. right?
I think you're merging two things. I think that is solely about the DUI night. I think this, she's trying to talk about this night, but ends with the reason I didn't leave was I got pulled over.
Okay, so you don't think she's talking about the DUI night here?
Not this entire sentence, no. I think she's trying to use that as an excuse that she did not leave.
Okay. Okay. We'll keep working on that, okay? Let's go 5355, Chris. You're good. 5354, Judge.
He's a good man, he is. He just got mixed up with this. He was in a struggle. He just couldn't. And then I just told him that I was just gonna move this forward, that I just couldn't deal with it. And he got so mad at me.
Pause. We hear this thing, we hear a lot, that she says he's a good man. Right?
Yes.
And then she says, I just told him I was just going to move forward. I just couldn't deal with it, and he got so mad at me. Right?
That is what I'm reading out of this snippet, yes.
Well, that's what we just heard.
Yes, that's,
Put a little at symbol to save some space. Sorry. Go ahead and roll it, Chris.
I'm just told him if he wanted to be with her, he could. I told him I wasn't mad at him. I just tired. I didn't want to deal with it anymore. I just said if I started dating.
I told him I wasn't mad at him. I'm just tired. I didn't want to deal with it anymore. Right? That's what she said?
yes.
And then the next part is, he just said if I started dating, and then she trailed off. Correct?
Mhm.
Go ahead and roll it, Chris.
We had a nice night. He got mad. I told him that I didn't want this house anymore. That he told me he didn't want the house. He said, "Do you want it?" I said, let's just spell it. And I told him, because he's been paying that woman in Romania money, and I just said, you can pay their rent for the next 6 months, and let's just not see each other, talk to each other, and let's just. And he said, if I moved on, he would kill me. And he told me to shove that gun down my throat.
The last thing she says is, and he said if I moved on, he would kill me. And he told me he would shove that gun down my throat. Correct?
That's what it said at this time. So,
Go ahead and roll it again.
I mean, I'm just happy. We're both good people. We're both good people. Sometimes things just don't work out. Oh, David. Oh my God, he's such a good guy. He really is.
We're hearing this statement again about what a good guy David Barron is,
yes.
which would seem to be inconsistent with, if I move on, I'm going to kill you, I'll shove this gun down your throat, don't go to sleep. Right?
Yes, like I was saying earlier, a lot of the inconsistencies
Very
through the interview.
inconsistent. Right?
Yes.
These aren't the things a good guy does. These things.
The alleged things? No, they're not.
Go ahead and roll it again, Chris.
Woman, I know. He's a good. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. What just happened? Oh, I've got so many things. I told him, let me sleep up there, you sleep here, because this door doesn't lock, and that door does.
Let me sleep up there because this door doesn't lock and that door does. Correct?
Yes.
And she means, of course, the downstairs master bedroom. Correct?
It can be assumed.
Because that one doesn't lock. Right?
Yes.
The bedroom that locks is upstairs. And she says, let me sleep up there because this door doesn't lock and that door does. Go ahead and roll it, Chris.
He told me not to close my eyes. I should have just got in my car and left. But I got that stupid device thing on it. Oh, it's got
I should have got into my car and left, but I have that stupid device thing on it. Correct?
That is the statement again with, yes.
And you know from your investigation, what she's referring to is an ignition interlock device.
Yes.
Correct? The Porsche that she owns is fitted with an ignition interlock device related to the 215-216 arrest for the DUI.
Yes.
When a person has consumed any amount of alcohol and they get into a vehicle with an ignition interlock switch and they try to start it by blowing into it, it won't work. Correct?
Yes.
They're designed to not function if you've got alcohol in your breath.
Yes. I know.
And that's what's in her car.
Yes. Yes.
Now, 105-23, Chris. Up until 105-23, she does not know his condition despite repeated requests to find out what the condition was. But at 105-23, you would agree she is told, and we'll go ahead and watch it, then I'll finish my question, okay? You're at 105-18, that's fine.
If I should physically drive down there.
he was alive.
When they left here, yes.
Oh my God, thank God.
First thing now.
Okay, 105-23, thereabouts, she's told very directly, when they left here, yes, meaning he was alive. True?
That is what the statement is. Yes.
And you're not aware of a later statement by anybody until the one that you made
Yes.
in the interview room hours later, at the very end of the interview, telling her, or close to the end, telling her he was deceased.
Yes, because like I said, the reason I did not tell her this the whole time is I knew the emotional aspect of the interview would be over, as which it was.
You didn't tell her because you knew that the emotional aspect would end your ability to interview. Right?
Yes, therefore the theatrics of it, yes, the up and down, up and down.